Hello, my name is Micaiah, and welcome back to Dragpn. What do we have here? We have a invitation for a fire charger. Woo! Okay, and let's see. It's a 3664. Let's pop over here. 3664. Do a quick math. 114 days. Woo, baby. Yeah, so it took quite a while to get through that. We bumped through a bunch of remnant quests. Anyway, so that is now knocking out the final fire charger, which is a curse of blood, which increases fire charger. Anyways, increases caster's agility by 60% and outputs capacity by 60%, lasting for 2 turns. Immediately removes all negative effects from caster. And increase a caster's agility by 5%. Hey, is this finally our... and the output capacity by 8%. And then let's see, deals 40% of the output current... output capacity as fire, 40% of the lightning, and 40% of the caster's elemental damage to all enemy units. Wow, that is a elemental charger. It probably... yeah, it's an int fire... Anyway, so we finally got through that. So excelente. Yeah, and let's see how we did on our 8.5 million and 121 million gold. So a couple things, quite a few things happened while we were gone. We actually picked up a tactician, a 162 level 1. So we'll just toss them into the pile. And we got a bun sister. Yeah, awesome. 188's not bad. I don't think we picked up any significant, although we probably picked up a significant number of them, so we'll probably just run this a few times. Oh yeah, once. I think it might buff up a bunch. Anyways, so awesome. I think we got gems as well. We did actually pick up a resident or two. And so we are now up to 112% practice points. So if we focus on practice points, we'll find that we picked up another person like this. So it's 15% of the practice points increased income. It's unique effects, but it was like a 200%, and so it was like a 40% boost. So we decided to pick that up. Here's another one, a good example of another one that's 15%. So we actually have, and then here's another one at 299, so 15%. This is probably the best one to get right now because it's an ancient and it has the highest boost here. So these are probably not viable, but they are also increasing practice points pretty significantly, and they have some. So we'll have to see when we're about to dump 8.5 million into our geoda here, which we actually have. So I'll have to check over here. Yeah, it didn't seem to give us the any more than 15%, which is cool. So it gave us a last talent point, which is we can now do increases target's effect resistance rating by 150 for 5 seconds. Heals 10% of the 10% of the target's maximum health for each negative effect dispelled, and then Spell of Wholeness no longer dispels negative effects, and it deals 200%, which sounds great, but it does 200% of output capacity to all enemies and dispels 2 positive effects. So that sounds cool, but dispelling negative effects is kind of great. So I think we're going to go for the effect resist. I think we're just going to do the effect resistance. Anyway, so there's finally our first level 85. Yeah. Excelente. Let me sort by quality. Yeah, so we haven't picked up any more. Yeah, so I think getting, yeah, we have a Star Paladin, so getting them to 85 is, but I guess we were talking about this here, but to get them to 85 is actually pretty significant. 20, wow. Look Look at that. That's almost, what is that? That is, no, equals this divided by this. Oh, I see. The problem is the ZF format. It doesn't have any decimal places. Yeah, it's almost 70%, 0.70, so it's, yeah, 70% of their total XP is in the last 5 levels. That is pretty crazy. And then this is minus this, so it's 13 million to get them up to level 80. Which is probably what we're going to do for a couple of these, probably what I should do for the fire player and the Nightblade. Although I kind of really want to put, let me do this as Micaiah again, and we're going to do you know, I think we actually have, let's see if I can anyways, or we'll just do McHaven. Yeah. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is Micaiah. It's a long-running joke. But then this will be McHaven. And we want. Okay, so we want this person. Not even going to become close, but anyway, so let's see, we are, yes, but is there a sort by vitality? Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and there we go. Okay, so we are unfamiliar with these. They do not need. Okay, all resistances is what they do need for sure. And what's the effect mastery? Increases lasting time of all positive and negative effects by their skills. So this is basically, yeah. So it's just we want their maximum HP. Yeah. And it's real damage. Isn't there a stamina booster? Oh yeah, yeah. 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 No, it's not what we want. I think either we want the 30%, or we want the, we'll just take the reduction in stamina right now. Anyways, yeah, it seems kind of pointless right now. Okay, and then, so what else? Yeah, none of this is kind of that original person that was here a long time ago. Yeah. Well, hopefully. Sweet. And then we just need a couple keys, but I think what we're gonna do is just go to the Nether Palace and then give this one a. Here, the other thing we need to do is I had to swap out a potion right here, so we'll buy 100 of these. Sweet. Oh boy, how are we doing? Probably not great. Back to the hard challenge. So yeah, so that's yeah, it's pretty awesome to have all the the classes now. So it'll give us more, sort of half dozen the other. We'll have more, more classes to pick up versus, could get the chance of, um, for Star Adventures and stuff like that. And then hopefully, yeah. So you can see it took us, we just basically took about 45 minutes to an hour, I think. Wow, someone's already dead. Yeah, I guess we'll push forward. Is that Geoda? No, okay, it's just glass mask. Or glass, the original glass mask. And the other thing too, I might not eliminate glass mask when I swap the character out because and Zentro because um, they're still viable characters. But but yeah, and sort of I think pretty soon practice points is not going to be as big of a deal as it could have been. It's difficult to say. Oh, nice. We're actually getting through this a little bit, but we don't have quite the healing without those potions. But this actually could prove to be a little bit harder. Nice. Oh, yep. Here we go. Come on, you can do it. Micaiah and his minions. Oh no, don't kill my healer. Don't kill my healer. I think this is so. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I was talking about don't kill my. Okay, don't kill my tank. Come on. Yeah. Oh, so close. Anyways, brum pum pum. We could use 3770. Wow. We could lock this. Lock this. Problem is these guys have like insane weapons. And so yeah, I could sort by intelligence. Yeah. Well, 3914. Oh, Ez actually was talked about being oh no, this is not any better. Well, here we go. 32% versus the. Oh, I think this is her old staff, is why it's. Okay, well, it's 500 more intelligence, so let's do this. And. Yeah, so it's 500 more intelligence and 1% more crit, which is. Yay! I think I'm not going to worry about gems. I could maybe. Wow. Oh, right, because 447. What do you? 1195. Oh no, you're much better. But why are you? Ugh, yeah, I'd have to transfer that effect off. But still, for 600 more and a ton more resistances. Anyways. Mm-hmm. There we go. How about that? Oh, and let me throw a gem on here. And a weapon. Yeah. have that many. Yes. Is there a fire? Oh yeah, okay, so these are ancient devices that where I was seeing. Okay. Oh, and then sort by quality. So, oh, here we go. You're a strength. Vitality. And scroll and a device is yes. Okay. Sweet. And excellent. Mm, okay, so what is the plan? Plan. Anyways, here, let me just kind of start getting things sort of organized. We should be out there partying. Where, though? I think we're going to go to the Mystic. And let's go back to 31. And we're going to swap to this guy. Okay, so, yeah, so hopefully that's, I don't know, I did lose a few videos and, tried to announce it or talk about it as much as possible, and still people are like, what's going on? Anyway, so that's so I've been thinking about this for about an hour. So, and I thought that we would spend all this episode working on getting Jo to 85, but apparently that was not the case. Where's she at right now? She has 30,000 HP and 140 million. So she did gain another 20 million. 20 million. Toughness. So it's anyway. So that's sort of great, and I think the next, obviously, the next thing is getting 20 million practice points, which is, almost 100 mystic dungeons. I think we're about 12 right now. Yeah. So we need 20 keys. So it's 40. Yeah. So it's 20 keys or 20 packs of, which is 25, Ash of Hope, and then we're getting about 12 a pop, so that's, twice as many, 2.2 times as many, Ash of Hopes. So yeah, so it's about 40 Mystic Dungeons, so maybe every, once, every couple, once a shot here, we can get another, get more characters to 85. Yeah, so we're getting 12. Which now we can just buy, so just buy another pack of this. And then we can just buy another one within 2 dungeons, so almost 2 or 3 dungeons. So that's sort of the plan, the long-term plan that we sort of have been doing. Wait, what? Is it me or is this, what I thought the highest level was, is it 90? Oh boy. Did not account for this. Did not account for this at all. Okay, so you're saying 10, 553, 107. What? What? Is 90 the highest level? What were we? I think it's like 0.26 or something. Times 1.25. Oh. There we go. just as a rough, even though it's like obviously significantly rising. So yeah, okay, that is a 6, 8, 7, 88, 89, 90. That is a significant problem. Well, the good thing is they are, they get their final bonus, so we can get our, tank with his taunt bonus or whatever it is. Yeah. Mm, so that's pretty significant in terms of knocking out all these people, which is awesome. So the next thing would be um, to get the tank to 85, even though it's obviously apparently that's not the max level. I guess I'll have to look off between episodes and try to figure out what the max level is. I don't think I have that open anymore. Anyway, so yeah, so that's cool. I was really hoping it was the max level for a lot of reasons, but maybe it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So and I also kind of was thinking, I might start doing more AFK work. Just sort of do the same thing, hire people, and sort of organize things as best as I can, and then maybe try to talk about what I did. I can afford not to put on gear and stuff like that, even though it's quite boring. I might, start doing more off gear, like, fixing gems and stuff off camera, because it takes about an hour or something to do one gem. Um, but yeah, so the next goal would be to get, those five ancients. Um, get five ancient classes. We obviously need one more class, but right now I'm just gonna. The goal is to have the four ancient classes and the Bun Sister, which is yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now with this Mooney that we are finding ourselves in. Is we're trying to get a Bun Sister to a 80 or whatever it is. Sort by level. Yeah, you. So we want you to get to. To a decent level, I'd say. Let me turn Jim in your gear up. Feels like it's always so exciting out there. Sweet. Yeah, so we'll have to put some. Oh yeah, remnants expired. Ah, that's cool. Okay, so we need something that is gems. So we'll sort by type. I think there's a 30% gem bonus, and then there is another one that is yeah. So this one is the two set here, and then there is another one that we saw a little while ago. Yeah, so this would be a nice two set as well. But so doing two of those. But yeah, here we go. It's 50% vitality with these guys. So um, yeah, so that'd be really awesome. And if I can get your crit, I don't think your crit actually matters. Yeah, it's just real damage. So um, and you're what, a strength character? So let's see. Yeah, like this one, for instance. What's their vitality now? 16,000. Wasn't there a... Come here. Okay, and then there's one more gym here. Is... yeah, this one maybe. Got the battle recovery, turn recovery sort of option. Here we go, 25,000. Now we throw in the... this one? Yeah. Oh, here we go. All elemental resist by 403. Oh yeah, here's another one. Yeah, so let's do this one. And this one. Because they do have to survive, sort of, is the plan. Okay, and then there is a, what? Oh, all resistances is our next plan. Where is that sucker? So, yeah, now you're at 30k. You can start blowing away our tanks in terms of... strength. Oh, here we go. These. Yeah, 100% damage. No, you. And... yeah, we don't need the divine. We need the real damage. This is our... oh, here's a 500 vitality. Yes, please. And there we go. So now we have a 80% vitality and a 40% resistances. So awesome. Okay. And let us buy one more pack. Let's say the Bun Sister is... let me did that not go very far? Okay, so now we have 9 points to spend. Yay. The next question is, what do we do with that? What's your rage? Oh man, rage costs 100. Yes, I will take this, please. No, 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 no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, reset. Yes. I wanted the rage one. Okay, and then let's see. One negative effect. Increases agility. Yeah, let's do the hill absorption. And we have 3 points to spend, so let's say... yeah. Sees direct damage. Doctors are get by goo. Uses damage adjustment rate of all resistances. Whew. I think the real damage is a... is that... I assume that's considered an elemental. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. There we go. One more point for 75. Okay, so I think glass is a good target in terms of... oh, well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, just glass. Yeah, it's... yeah, perfect. So, sorry, Glass Mask. It's not nothing personal. We sort of have you plan to come back at some point. I don't even... oh, it's myself. Of course, Micaiah is going to come back into the party. You know, in my old age, I'm getting selfish. We own 31? Nice. So, anyways, we can see 28 million, 1.1 million, 1 million, 200, 300,000, 28k. So, thereabouts. So, hopefully our real damage will get you up to 20 million at least. Over 1 million, that would be a positive. And then you can see sort of the glass. Yeah, that's the other reason sort of glass is sort of not sort of continuing with us for too much longer, because the his resistances didn't, keep up with the problem, or didn't keep up with us. So anyways, that's 75 for one more. Let's drop another point on. I think I just want to do that one because, no, sure, it's too complicated to read. That's why I'm going to pick it. Anyway, so let's do a edit team. We're going to do a glass for, let me just get this all. Okay, so Tom, Tally, then we'll do Micaiah, and then Giota, and then finally Zentro. Can I put... I should put... Yeah, no, the party's not complete, but I am trying to figure out how to get it complete. And I think that includes... who's on a boat? Where is... oh. Okay, I don't think I'm just quite ready for that. Okay, edit team. So we have... is Zentro... oh yes, so it's just Zentro. Confirm. Add the auto tactics for Micaiah and for Zentro. Yep, we're good there. Okay. And Dan. Battle selection, excellent. Oh, I wanted to look at the quests. I think what we're going to do is just go to the Mystic here, Auto Venture, and yeah, we're still on level 10. Okay, so this we have the Bun Sister at, where's she at? Oh god. She has 125,000 HP, and she has how much? 600 million, 900 million, excuse me, toughness, right here. Yeah, and yeah, it's just, even with her stats are being kind of low. She is not. Oh, there she is. Yeah, 1.8 million. She's already sort of, yeah, great there. Tom is obviously continuing to rise, so getting a star ancient the killer would be amazing. I think it's partly because of his 100% crit chance. But yeah, you can definitely see how the Bun Sister is sort of doing exactly what they suggested that she would. What's her? She's at 3,000. Wow. Why is Tom at 7,000? Okay, that's something to think about. Why? Oh, and then Geoda's at 9,000, of course. Oh, and well, I guess Zentro's at 10k. So still. Anyway, so I think maybe going through the with the continuing to yeah, push forward with the these characters, and then and then maybe trying to find a good point to stop on the Mystic, sort of trying to rebalance where we should be at in terms of damage, or in terms of repetitions here. anyways, we're on level 35, so we'll come back. What we want to do now is work with the quality people and adjust the gems for this person. Yeah. This may not be the best gear to be wearing, but it was the best stuff we had at the time. Okay. And what are you? Your crit could be needed. And your strength. We could add. Look in the force. That's deciding what I should do. Definitely going to go for the 30% crit rate. So. Select this gem, for instance. Pop right into here, and then we have, yeah, 119% would be nice, but I don't think you have the ability. Oh yeah, poison damage enhancement. Okay, there we go. So it's up to 30% crit. Kind of deciding what I should do. Like, obviously you're going to get a strength gems, but whether or not I want to increase all resistances. Yeah, just trying to decide. Effect resistance. This is 50% vitality, which is, I think we'll save these for the next Bun Sister. Crit damage is great, but we need 20% more crit. How are we doing? We're still, yeah, we're on 36. Awesome. Making progress. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're an agility class. They don't need the intelligence. I could sort by crit rate, which would be nice. Wow, what is this? Fire and damage. Which is what you know. Okay, so now I think we just sort by type, and we'll just say use these as a crit hit. Yeah, like this guy. Yeah, crit damage. And then what? Poison damage? Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's probably gonna go a little crazy, but might as well do. Whew. Anyway, so he's got the 30% as well, and then the crit hit rate. I almost could do the elemental resist, but oh, what's the increase all resistances? Yeah, it sounds great, but it's like how often they're gonna kill someone. Anyway, so our crit hit should be pretty awesome. Yeah, 109%. So we're just looking at the 10% poison, the crit damage, and it's divine. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, it's not as good. I think I can do this and then do this other one with 100% right here, even though it's be insane, but I like insane. That will bump up to 600%. Sweet. Oh, nice. We're on 37. So, sweet. And then, yeah, sweet. Yeah, so it could be the fact that the Bun Sister's not an ancient or star ancient, so maybe that's sort of affecting her ability to hit a high level. Hit that. But killer's only a legendary. But hey, not 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 everybody's fault. Anyway, so I think we're gonna swap out Zentro next. Um, Even though they're a decent class, I think we'll kick them around. We might have them in the second group or something. Might sort of get the second group organized based on a different type, such as having 200% crit or something insane. But we'll have to see how that's going to work out. It's for those, that dungeon that you have a minus 100% or something. But honestly, to me, it's like if we could get five characters to 85, that would be also really amazing. We are sort of, I guess, going to swap out just some secondary classes to sort of test out their abilities. That's sort of the goal right now. Get everybody to 75 and then test them. Yeah. So definitely the Bun Sister is doing pretty good, and then she hopefully has an insane amount of survivability as well. That will allow her to help. Having 800 million toughness is always pretty good. Okay, so let me buy. Ooh, yes. No. No, it is you. Okay. Come on. Oh, did we? No. Yeah, there we go. Now we have 3 million practice points to spend on quality change here, which I think is. I'm gonna bring in. Maybe we still have the 75 fire assassin. You're a fire player. I think I'm gonna do this one. Excellent. Now the trouble is to figure out when to stop this madness. Oh, how are we doing on time? Oh wow, we're at 40 minutes. Okay. I think we're gonna have to put a pin in this and come back. I'm level 40. Probably make some. I should probably watch their GPS charts. So you can see Micaiah, the Bun Sister, is doing pretty awesome. Honestly, in my offline game, it's like I just totally just kept their character names. But it's cool to have Tom R. just ripping through the numbers. It feels more personal. I always had RPGs where it's like you get all these different characters and you can name them, and I just like sometimes I'd pick brothers' names, other times I'd pick people I knew or knew of and add them in there, and it's kind of like pitiful, I guess. That's the story of my life, maybe, but here we are. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You can see why the Bun Sisters would be really amazing. Plus, the more they are, the more they buff up over the characters. They have the tactic I think they use. I don't know if you can see that here. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, so it boosts all their resistances. So it's like the more you have, it boosts all the resistances. Yeah, so. Oh, nice. Stephanie can see you, like, she only has 3k, which is, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not sure if these are, but I mean, the output's sort of a a good thing because it sort of does say their output. Does it? No, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, so their output doesn't matter at all. Oh, wait, 80% of the cat. Yeah, it's just 80% of the maximum HP, which is like, versus this dude, he's like, output capacity, and then output capacity as well, so. Nice, so it's nice to get through level 40. That's pretty good in terms of, progress, and we're actually making even more progress on top of that, but oh man, we're up to 15 Ash of Hope. I think when we start get to 25 Ash of Hope a turn, that'll start being where it starts getting insane. As if it is not already. Okay, so let's check out the. I wanted to look at this 41. Okay, so we're still at 11 and 10. Anyways, there's a little too much time here, so I'm going to put a cut and come back. You take care.